Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel.
I'm Pat.
And I'm Rocky. Patrick mentioned that it's really cold on the train, and it is very cold on the trains, and that you might want to bring a jacket, but also be aware that it is very humid here. This is rainy season right now, and although it is rainy season, it's like tropical weather in the States. So it might rain for an hour and a half in the evenings, and that's it. It's like a blue, beautiful, sunny day, and then in a moment's notice, the rain is over you. So kind of be aware that you may want to bring a fan instead of a jacket, because it will get really heavy because it's just so humid. Like every time I step outside, I just break out in a sweat.
Yeah. So also speaking of rainy season, don't get deterred by knowing that it's rainy season. We are based out of Florida, so rainy season for us here in Thailand, it is a nothing burger, right? It rained for one day, at least most of one day that we've been here, and it rained for just a little bit of another day, but it's nothing that is noteworthy, anything that significantly impacted anything that we had on our schedule.
That is true. So we finally made it back to our hotel, or our short-term rental. It was time for us to check in. We were excited about checking in. We walked in, the lobby was beautiful and open, very modern and updated. And our unit was on the
11th.
11th? No, that was the last one. 21st floor. Our unit was on the 21st floor. This particular condo offered a rooftop pool on the rooftop, and then there was a second pool on the 7th floor, along with a gym, and also a gym on the rooftop. And so the amenities are amazing. We have full details and a full condo tour on our channel, so check that out. There you will find where we do a full tour of the entire building, the apartment itself, the rooftop, and we go over the cost and how many days we stayed. So make sure to check that video out.
Yeah, check that video out. One thing that's not on that video is something that may be near and dear to most of your hearts, is access to the beer. Yeah, so that hotel, there's a restaurant that is inside of the hotel. There's a separate restaurant, and they operate independently, but they are obviously in conjunction with the hotel, and they sold beverages, adult beverages, beer. So I was able to get beer outside of the normal beer hours. So in Thailand, they have a law where they don't sell beer between midnight and I believe 7, and then from 2 o'clock in the afternoon to 5 o'clock. Weird, because I love drinking beer within those hours that they have mentioned. But anyhow, as we digress.
This is true. Yeah, sorry, dude. Sorry. I know that's the downside of Thailand, but
No, it's not a downside. It wasn't a big deal.
okay, great.
It wasn't a big deal at all.
Wasn't a big deal. You heard it here. It wasn't a big deal. Okay, so here in Bangkok, there are over 200 malls. Did you hear me? 200 malls in Bangkok, in the city itself, from every single type of mall that you can
hide your wallets, hide your children, hide your paycheck, hide your wives.
You can definitely go broke. And this is not a third world country, okay? Like, they have every single designer store that you can think about in multiple malls. Not to mention the fake market. It's like their malls are like so amazing. Nothing like in the United States. Their malls are like modern to the utmost top tier. And I'm gonna do a whole video on their malls so you can get an idea. So look forward to that in the future. And then in terms of their markets, like their food markets, we did visit several markets. The first one we went to was the seafood market called the Turnberry Market. And this market is amazing. It has the freshest seafood that you can think of, from everything: squid, lobster, crabs, prawns. When I say prawns, I'm talking prawns like this big, okay? Every single type of food that you can think of.
Yes.
You want to add to that?
I do.
Oh, okay. And I tried a river prawn. It was so good. I am going to talk about it when I do my video, of course.
You're giving away the. You have the river prawn on there, and you can show the river prawn, and they were like, "Damn, what the hell is that?"
A river prawn. Yeah, I'm just letting them know. So, you guys, look forward to that video on malls and markets. You're gonna love it. And so next we decided to go to Pattaya, which is another city in Thailand. It is about an hour and a half roughly from Bangkok.
Beach town.
Beach town, yes. And we decided to go there because we wanted to check out this area as a possible living location. So we saw 3 houses, I believe. It was three houses that we saw, maybe 4. And we're going to give you guys full tours of those houses, but I'm going to let Patrick here speak on Pattaya.
Really not a whole lot to say about Pattaya. We didn't see the best of it. I believe that we just did not know how many places to go. And then we were kind of outside of let's just say the normal tourist hours. So we arrived there mid-morning and ate breakfast there. It was actually on the beach. We did not go into the city proper, where the hotels and I would assume the tourists were. And then when we went to the outskirts to look at the properties, that wasn't very, very revealing. So I don't think we gave Pattaya an honest, thorough view of what it has to offer. So I'll just kind of end it right there. You'll see though.
Yeah, you'll see, because I have some footage of like the ride over and the immediate areas outside of the house, and of course you'll see the tours of the houses that we saw, along with the cost to rent each house.
So our final thoughts, I'll share mine first on Bangkok. Thailand in general, but Bangkok in specific, is that it was everything and more than I thought it would be. The infrastructure is solid. The people are hardworking. They are, as I said before, respectful. The language was a bit of a barrier. But as I have found, once you start you issue the greeting of the day, that just makes people more open to talking to you and even interacting more with you. But again, back to my specific thoughts. Just the infrastructure was fantastic, from the rails to the tuk-tuks, which are the little motorized taxis, if you will, from Grab, or the taxi system, which is there's another negative side to that, but I won't go there. So the infrastructure, the buildings are absolutely amazing. I was pleasantly surprised at the inside of the buildings that we were in, which were state of the art. You'll see those in the video, but I mean, tiles, ceramic tiles, some had granite, marble, you name it, and it's available here. The big thing that I like is the automation. A lot of the things are automated. We're still, of course, people everywhere love cash first, but you can certainly purchase things through scanning a QR code, or through Apple Pay, or whatever kind of electronic pay that is available. So again, I was very happy with the infrastructure and how modern it is, and how much more modern it is than what we're used to, especially when staying at an Airbnb in the United States. And we have stayed in a lot of them. So I was very, very pleased with that. I would have to say, too, for me, the retail side of it, just being able to go to these different places. I didn't know that a lot of these places were malls and stores, but as I opened my eyes, and we would go in one mall and leave out of that mall and go and make a right turn or a left turn and go in another mall. It's just unbelievable. And what was seamless to me is just the connectivity to all these different things. So if you're not, from here, then you don't know. But once you get a feeling of it, it's just fantastic. I'll let you hit it, and then maybe back to me if I can think of something else about it.
Okay, let me hit it. So for me, my final thoughts on Bangkok are that I was completely and utterly shocked and surprised, pleasantly surprised, because I believe I mentioned on a previous video how, we were going to stop in Bangkok, but it wasn't a place that I was looking forward to living, because it was just too busy from what I heard, and I just really wasn't feeling it outside of really seeing it. But once I actually got a chance to experience Bangkok, I actually fell in love with Bangkok. I love Bangkok, and I absolutely love it. And it's just for so many various reasons. Patrick talked about just all the malls and how they interconnect. There's 4 or 5 malls all connected together. Step out and walk, like he said. You step out and you turn left or turn right, and you walk into another mall. You step out in that one, turn left or turn right, you step into another mall. And these malls are all 6 and 7 stories high. Okay, we're not talking little malls. We're talking big, expansive, modern malls. There's just always something to see and always something to do. And the malls is just one aspect of it. But then you have all your food markets, and that's a whole experience in itself. You also have just so many things to do, so many things to see, and the transportation system is so so easy to get around. Like initially it might be a little difficult, but seriously, it will take you no more than a day. Once you get on the system and you actually use it like anything, then you see how practical it is, how affordable the train systems are, and it's just a great mode of transportation. There's one thing that we didn't discuss, which is the second Airbnb that we stayed in, which was so much more amazing than the first Airbnb that we stayed in. It was a 2-story loft, short-term rental, and this place was so beautiful and so gorgeous, and we're like, oh my gosh, like I could stay here. You know, typically the housing in Southeast Asia isn't that big. Like you're not going to walk in and get this expansive living room or dining room. It's just not that. But because it does offer high ceilings, you can get the feel of, you know, being in a place that is roomy and spacious. And again, we are going to do a full tour and video on the second short-term rental where we stayed, which was even more centrally located than the first. I mean, we just had an amazing time in Bangkok. I cannot say enough great things about Bangkok. One thing with Bangkok, having more than 2 million people in the city itself, it is surprisingly clean. Like, you don't see a lot of trash on the ground. There are homeless people there, and yes, there's trash in front, but they are always clean. Like, you don't have the smell of urine on the streets or any of that. It's just really clean. So they spend a lot of money keeping their cities clean. And I can't really say enough positive things about Bangkok, the people, and how respectful they are, even on the train system. They're very respectful of one another. They don't cut in front of you in the lines. They line up, they get behind you. Like, it's all organized chaos. It's organized chaos, and I really enjoyed Bangkok. Can't say no.
So I did want to touch on a couple of other things, the food and the cost of living. Obviously the cost of living, I'll go in reverse order. The cost of living was just absolutely amazing. I did a short with one of my grocery runs.
This is what I got: 6-pack of beer, 3 flavored waters, 2 meals, and 2 Red Bulls. And the total cost, including the 4 baht that I paid for the grocery bag, was $12.
And to the food. So
Please tell them about the drunken noodle beer.
Okay. So we had a number of different cuisines, or different types of, or different meals here. I would say different cuisines because most of the meals were Thai food, and I enjoy Thai food. Let me just start with where I was led first, which is the drunken noodles. So we did watch several videos, probably too many hours to even tell you guys, but we were led to a mom and pop spot, actually a mom spot, that this lady's specialty is drunken noodles. And I'm not sure, if you're not familiar with the drunken noodles or the white noodles, and then they'll give you whatever proteins that you want with it, which is our favorite dish. So we, out of all the Thai dishes, we love drunken noodles the most. So we thought that would be a good place to go, and we were wrong. It's a great place to go. So there's a lady there. She's got a couple of other younger ladies, but she's an older lady, and she has a wok, and she has a spatula and some chopsticks. Okay, and she go to work. She goes to straight work. Okay, so We gave her our order, and within minutes, it was on a plate, and we were eating it.
It was so delicious.
It was hot. It was the best that we've ever had. And one thing that we loved about it is that it didn't have preservatives. Like almost all of the food here is no preservatives, no additives. It is just straight herbs and whatever spices that go along with it, and it just tastes so fresh. And it just was the delicious, amazing experience. We did have. You got anything you want to say about that?
Oh yeah, I got something I want to say about that. So let me say, we ordered 2 drunken noodles, 1 seafood salad, 1 large beer, 1 Sprite, and 2 waters for $285.
Which is about $8.
About $8. Okay.
About $8.
Yes.
Can't beat that with a baseball bat.
Not with 2 baseball bats.
So the other dishes that we had were seafood, but I won't go into those. You'll see them in the videos. But I will say that during our time here in Thailand, I am still and never will be a fan of the old Pad Thai. Can't do it, not my thing. Wasn't good here, not good there, just not my thing. I'm not saying that there is not good Pad Thai, but I tried a lot of different things, and it was really interesting. There were whole hogs that were roasted, so I tried some of that. It wasn't my thing, but I tried it. The crispy bacon. I ate a bug.
Oh yes, he ate a worm. So stay tuned for that video.
Worm, now they gotta watch.
Yes, they do. They'll be more interested. They're like, oh my gosh, you ate a worm? Let me see what that's about.
Okay. Ate some other weird things, and I won't spoil the suspense for you, but hey, it's worth staying tuned for.
Yes. So get ready. Check out our videos to come. We got so much material that we want to share with you all. And thank you so much for watching our video. We hope that this video was informative.
Like and subscribe.
Yes, please make sure to like and subscribe. And if you have any comments that you want to
put them down below in the comment section.
If you have any comments you want to make, or any thing that you want to refer or recommend that we do while we're here, please leave it in the comments. We do have a lot of material coming up, so just be patient with us as we get these videos out to you. And thank you so much for joining us.
Like and subscribe.
And like and subscribe, please. Until the next video, thank you so much.